Hi, you know the feeling that when your holidays are over? I always hated it. I was working so hard my entire life to get like this 2 weeks a year, or maybe even 3 weeks a year, to be free, to do what I want, to be able to sleep, to regain a little bit of energy in my life. And I always was really sad when the holidays were over. I always had this feeling like, oh, I gotta go to work again, like tomorrow, and I would feel really bad and even, get like symptoms in my body, stress, my stomach, to go to work again. And I noticed in the praxis later on, when I was working as an osteopath, that there are so many people that if they permit themselves, if they let themselves have 1 or 2 weeks holidays, that it is not enough. They're working so hard. Everybody's working in enslavement system, and it's not enough to relax the body. For the hormonal system, it is not sufficient to be 2 weeks in your bed, sleeping, being a half zombie, trying to enjoy your holidays. Many people get sick because of the fact that the hormonal system has to switch between the stress system and the relaxation. And at the moment they start relaxing, or like in the weekend, they get headaches, they get nausea, they don't feel well at all. And that's so typical, because we're about 70% of our time we're working in our stress system, in our stress drive. And our bodies are not made to function like this. Our bodies are made to have a bit of stress, are made to have a problem, to run for a lion, or to climb the mount, or climb up the tree because there is a dangerous crocodile under you. We're made for that. That's perfectly fine. But 70% of our lifetime in this stress mode, in this reptilian brain, in this survival mode, we're not made for that. And we see a lot of problems in our society, from fertility problems to problems with moods and relations that crash. And I will make another video to explain you a little bit more about these hormonal effects on our bodies. But it's so deep, and it's about everyone. If you start like screaming at your cat or your dog or your kids, that's not okay, that's not fine. It is a clear indication that you really got to the point that it's too much for you. And I saw it so many times in my praxis, and I even noticed it on myself, so I made decisions in my life to change my life. And I realized that my lifetime is the most precious thing that I have. My lifetime with my family, enjoying the beauty of nature. That's what I wanted to. And it took a bit of courage, and it was not really in my programs, in my system, to let everything go, to give away all my possessions, everything I had. But I realized it was so important for my happiness, for my family, for my state of mind of being me, that I really wanted to be me, because it felt so right to let everything go. And of course, it was this moment that I had a short circuit in my head as well, of course, because like quitting your job, stopping your rent, giving up your rent, giving up the nice apartment that you had, giving up everything, your car, everything, all possessions, just a couple of suitcases, and we left 2 times already. Because the first time it was good, but it was not perfect. We're still having compromises in our lives, and there, for us, in our lives, in our family, there are no compromises. There is only the true beauty of paradise, and that's what we're living. That's where we are. And I start realizing that I don't have to go home anymore right now, because I'm at home. And the kids they love it because they're at the beach, they have their friends, they play with their friends. We go in the mountains, and it's magic. It is so strange to realize that this is the new truth, and that we've got a successful business where we can go wherever we want. We can do whatever we want, and to see that everything works just as we planned it, just as we created it in our lives. That's a magic situation. And slowly, if you start realizing these things, it becomes so easy and so righteous. And I get the feeling that everybody should be doing it, because it's so right, it's so species appropriate. It's so right for humans to live in this way. It's so natural. It becomes so natural, so easy in that sense. It's just with the flow. And it's the path of the less resistance. And it seems so correct. So I really hope, absolutely, from the bottom of my heart, that I can inspire you to have the courage to go for your dreams. And of course, it doesn't mean that you have to go away from the country that you're living, but to realize the dreams that you have. If it's building a house, if it's having a car, if it's having more time for your family, simple things, but beautiful things. Priorities, decisions that are so important. See you in the next video.